What's going on, guys? So this is going to be part 2 to What If Haku Never Died. If you clicked on this video by mistake, I highly recommend checking out part 1 because there's quite a few changes to the timeline that you need to be made aware of before you start part 2, which is going to cover the Shippuden part of the Naruto story. And it's just as a small update, what if Naruto unlocked the 8 inner gates is being worked on. I thank you for your patience on that. I guarantee you guys are going to love the video when it comes out. It's getting some extra editing, so I thank you for your wait for that, and I thank you for your continued support. And as a final update, I hit the like goal on one of my other videos, which was What If Naruto Married Sakura Part 2. So since that video hit the like goal, I'm gonna go ahead and do part 3. And I gotta say, there's a huge plot twist at the beginning of part 3. I've been waiting to make that video, and I'm so excited to finally bring it to you guys. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into today's What If. During the 2.5-year time skip, Haku would likely be promoted to Jonin alongside Shikamaru, Neji, Kankuro, and Tamari. Where things get really interesting is the return of Naruto Uzumaki. Team 7 would be down one member, and Tsunade would have the leverage to place Haku on Team 7 instead of being forced to choose side. He would be more than accomplished enough, and there would be enough chemistry with Team 7 that Danzo and the elders couldn't overrule her decision. This would lead to Team 7, now with Haku as a member, going off on the Kazekage Rescue mission. Haku being on Team 7 changes things drastically. By the time the fight with the Akatsuki occurs, we could see Haku staying behind to aid Sakura and Chiyo. Having someone of a Jonin rank assist them in the fight would ease Kakashi's confidence as he raced after Naruto, which means that his attention wouldn't be as divided as it was in the original story. Though it should be noted that if Haku were to travel alongside Kakashi, then Deidara would likely get defeated a lot sooner and wouldn't be able to escape. However, because in this scenario Haku would be staying behind, this fight would be way more intense than it already was. Being the skilled puppet master that she is, Chiyo would manipulate Haku and Sakura as the three of them dodged Sasuke's poison needles. While Sakura battled away the attacks of the Iron Sand, Haku would begin attacking from long range, coordinating his attacks during the brief moment that Sasori is preparing his counter-strike on Sakura. The three-man team would force Sasori to use his army of puppets a bit sooner. An all-out melee would break out. Haku, Sakura, Chiyo would go to war with over 100 puppets. Haku would attempt to use his ice mirrors on Sasori, stepping over all of the puppet heads in the process as he weaved the hand signs for the jutsu. But with Haku being there, Sasori wouldn't be able to swap bodies with one of his puppets when he stabbed Sakura. Eventually, Sasori would be brought down, and he would disclose the information about Orochimaru. From here, the battle with Deidara would play out much as it did in the same, with him slipping out without being captured. Chiyo would still give her life a guard, which would make Haku think back to that moment over 3 years ago when Zabuza told him to live. After getting back to the village, Team 7 would have a small window of downtime before being sent off on a mission to meet Sasori's spy at Tenchi Bridge. With Kakashi out of commission, it remains possible that Yamato is still chosen to lead Team 7 because he would have the first Hokage's wood jutsu to control Naruto in case anything went wrong, though it is possible that Haku is given orders to lead the team and Tsunade has another sealing scroll made for the event that Naruto does have the chakra leak out. In my opinion, the likely scenario is that Yamato replaces Kakashi on this mission. It would also be here that Danzo would make his move. Knowing that Orochimaru had a spy on the bridge, he would send Sai with the intention of meeting up with Orochimaru, first telling Orochimaru that they're working together to bring down Konoha, while Sai goes through with his mission to assassinate Sasuke so as to keep Orochimaru from getting the body he needs to use the living corpse jutsu. Sai would have to maintain his distance, but for a member of the Foundation, I don't believe it'd be that hard for him to do so. During the chaos of Naruto versus Orochimaru, Sai would begin moving into position where he could speak with Orochimaru alone. Yamato's wood clone would see the betrayal happen in real time, but his best option would be to observe everything and not to go into action. Sai never meeting Naruto means that he'd never become curious about the bond between Naruto and Sasuke. Sakura would never find Sai's art book, which would be her way to appeal to Sai's humanity humanity. This would mean that Danzo's agenda has a better chance of being furthered. However, Yamato would have a tough decision to make. Does he send the wood clone after Sai and accompany Team 7 to find Sasuke, or does he allow Sai to do as he pleased? Because Danzo is too great of a risk. Once Team 7 arrives at the hideout, Yamato would send an additional clone after Sai. Originally, Sai didn't dare to attempt to fight Team 7 in the hideout, saying that it was pointless given their numbers and that they had essentially blown his mission. Given it would only be Yamato, things could get interesting. Sai might very well choose to do battle with Yamato, or he would simply use an escape jutsu to get away from him. In my opinion, Sai would likely choose to escape, since doing battle with Yamato would likely draw attention to him, thus blowing his mission to kill Sasuke. Given how quickly Sai moved to find Sasuke in the manga with the intention of bringing him back to Konoha, I could easily see Sai foolishly attempting to kill Sasuke. The interesting part about all of this is that Sasuke at this point was not hardened to the point where he would kill on a whim, which is something that concerned Orochimaru later on in the story. After Sasuke blows apart the hideout, Team 7 would rush to the scene to find Sai on his back, unconscious from Sasuke's attacks. The reason I believe so is that in the manga, Sai only attempted to restrain Sasuke, which, it should be noted, annoyed him. However, given that Sai is trying to use lethal force, I believe that Sasuke would take the level of aggression up several levels, given the fact that Sai is trying to take his life. From here, Team 7 would go on to be demolished as they were in the original story. After returning back to the village, Danzo would have to answer for going behind the back of the Hokage to have Sasuke killed. The passionate debate would ensue between Tsunade and the elders. Rogue ninja, according to village law, were to be killed. The Sharingan mustn't be allowed to fall into Orochimaru's hands. It's something that the elders would tell to Tsunade. However, Tsunade would still insist on allowing Naruto the chance to bring Sasuke back to the village. In the time afterwards, no real changes would potentially occur in the fight with Hidan and Kakuzu, and the story would progress as it did, which means that Itachi versus Sasuke would still happen, and Sasuke would still fall into the hands of Obito. Where I do see a potential change happening would be the events of the Pain arc. Haku would be in the village to help fight off the 6 paths of pain. If he were fighting alongside Kakashi, then I do believe it's possible that Kakashi wouldn't die in the battle with the Ashura and the Diva path. The two of them would be able to deduce the Diva path's 5-second interval, and Haku would be able to use his Ice Mirror Jutsu during that time period to land a decisive blow, though it can be argued that Haku doesn't have the destructive power to take down the Diva path. If Haku fails, then Pain's almighty push would blow apart his ice mirrors with very low difficulty, given the fact that almighty push was able to destroy the entire Leaf Village. If Choji and Choza arrive to provide backup, then I could see Kakashi landing the lightning blade in the heart of the Diva path, since Haku would likely be doing battle with the Ashura path likely during this time. Upon first glance, it would seem that the Hidden Leaf Village wouldn't be destroyed, but there are a few things that must be taken in consideration and a few things that fans must be reminded of. First, the Diva path can be brought back to life by the Naraka path. While Konohamaru did defeat this path of pain in a battle using the Rasengan, it should be noted that a few chapters afterwards, the Naraka path was shown restoring the Ashura path that was defeated in Kakashi's battle, which means that while Konohamaru did defeat it, he didn't finish the job. While the village wouldn't be immediately blown apart, it is possible that Nagato uses one of the other pains to confront Tsunade. While all of this is going on, Shizune will still have her soul ripped out by the human path. Though he wouldn't be able to do so immediately, Nagato would still have the village destroyed the moment that the Diva path is restored, given that he vowed to make Tsunade and the Hidden Leaf Village understand true pain and to never forget pain. From here, there wouldn't be much of a change, minus Naruto not balling his fist when he learned that Kakashi was dead, dead, the events of the story would unfold all the same, though another change would occur after the events of the 5 Kage arc. It would be during the events of the war arc that Haku's world would be shaken to its core. Seeing Zabuza reanimated would leave Haku in an emotional state of mind, which would lead to Haku conveying his emotions to Zabuza as they did battle. However, it does remain possible that seeing Haku alive, working as a ninja for the Hidden Leaf Village, could be enough to send Zabuza's body back to the world of the dead. Seeing the two former partners fight each other would be enough to push Kakashi into his rage, but the difference would be that Haku would be fighting at his side when Kakashi went into his rampage against the remaining ninja swordsmen of the mist. After this, the story wouldn't have any major changes, which means that Madara would still be revived, and if Haku decided to fight him, Madara would shove a frozen popsicle up his ass, Kaguya would go on to be revived, Haku would be swept up into the infinite Tsukiyomi, and more than likely would have a dream of either Zabuza or of his dead mother, and Naruto would go on to defeat Sasuke in their epic battle where each of them lost one of their arms. And with that, we're going to be coming to a close with what if Haku never died. And just as a bit of a reminder, I am working on what if Naruto unlocked the 8 inner gates. Like I said, that video is being sent out for some extra editing, so I thank you for your patience. I can say right away, you guys are going to love the finished product. Hands down, it's going to be one of the better what ifs I've done on this channel, as well as over on Kryptonian Saiyan. And as one final question to you guys, originally I did what if Jiraiya never died, and I said that if we got to a certain number of likes, I'd do a part 2, and I also have what if Itachi was discovered as an Akatsuki spy, and I never got around to making part 4, and I've gotten a lot of requests from a few of you guys to make those videos, so I'm gonna let you guys choose between those two. I'm gonna leave a poll up in the upper right hand corner, and depending on how many votes we get on that, I might do a poll on the community tab of the channel and let you guys decide which one of those videos you guys want to see made for continuation. But as always, guys, if you like anything I had to say, don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe, and share. Thank you so much for all your support, guys, and thank you so much for watching all the way to the end. Have an awesome day.